So we'll begin, Emily. Yes. Do you have anything? Yeah. Okay. So continuing, I know, continuing with the Buddha Nature opening channel that is part of, as Namgyal Dorje said, part of our Tuesdays now, our teaching Tuesdays. And also, really, as we cultivate attention and inattention, which I think you'll be talking about later, and the whole topic of attention is so central, well, to our lives, to our practice. And that is why we come back again and again to cultivate our attention, to grow our attention, to enjoy more and more, perhaps, the flow of our own attention. And in light of Buddha nature, I'll just say before we start, Tulku Thondup once observed when he taught a weekend in Houston many years ago, and I'll never forget, he said, you know, you might feel that Buddha nature is something far away or strange or not understand how it could be so accessible to you. And he said, but if you look at what happens when you just relax, you know, when you just let go a little bit of the frantic worry, the thoughts scurrying that occupy most of us most of the time, what do we notice? Usually some kind of quieting down eventually. I invite you to notice what you notice as we do our practice, because what he was certainly implying is that this settling, this clearing, shows us that there's something very organic and natural to us as an organism of just settling down and being at least a little more free, you know, of the rampant reactivity that otherwise generally governs us. So just an invitation to appreciate your experience of attention in light of recognizing how any degree of opening that really always happens naturally. You cannot make your attention open, although we do, of course, practice so that we are giving it more of an opportunity to settle. But in the end, kind of like Kaisu said about the Arctic, it's magical. Something settles. And the fact that that happens perhaps can make us feel more, even more confident about our own Buddha nature and our own capacity. All right. So let us begin. And as always, we begin by sensing into the experience of being supported by your seat, sensing the contact with your seat. Sensing is always in the present moment. Your body, as we say again and again, you're in the present. That sensing is in the present. So you have already moved through the wormhole of wherever thoughts may have been. Now you're in the present. You can always touch into your sensing. It's the easiest way, direct way. And another reason, again, we sense into this support is because feeling supported, feeling held, the body can interpret this as a feeling of trust. Trust opens to ease. Ease opens to everything. That is to say, easing into a natural state of clarity. Natural. And your body expresses this easing into clarity by being both open and erect in a gentle way, the way a flower is erect in the sunshine, not stiff. But open, easy and open. It's how the body likes to be, actually, following the natural curve of your back, your shoulders at ease. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves, how are your shoulders? Your neck long, chin tucked in a little bit. That helps keep that sense of erectness and flow in your whole upper body. So your body is now, every part of it is supporting the part above it and resting on the part below it, your ribs, one above the other. Support is distributed across your chest. It just is. This is a description, not an instruction. And so there's an invitation to both ease and clarity. Beautiful combination to experience. And then there's also the possibility of letting your energy settle deep in your belly, the dough, Dantian, Hara. And again, if you like, you can place 4 fingers beneath your navel to feel where that is very clearly, and the same distance inside, center of gravity of your body. And your belly can relax. Finding stability there. I invite you, to the extent that it's comfortable, to be present there, stabilized from there. And within that stable clarity, be aware of the sensation, the feeling, the kinesthetic sensibility of your breath. Moving in, descending through your lungs, and the energy going down to your belly as well. Perhaps you feel that. Nourishing your whole system and letting go. We'll do this for about 5 or 6 minutes. You find your mind wandering, touch into your senses. We'll come right back. from your belly, from your heart, from within this state of clarity and ease, however that is for you, from within this present moment, as deeply anchored as possible. Let us express our aspiration. See how it is to do it in the context of practice that we just did. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May all beings never be clinging to those near. Sorry, may no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. Filled with that aspiration, continue. Continue with the breath so that all beings may be happy, free of pain, including yourself. And from the depths of your clarity and ease, from every part, every cell of your being, comes forth the wisdom sound, hong, hong, hong. And that becomes the center of your attention, the sound, and also the sensation. There's feeling sound and hearing sound. And we'll do this for several minutes. Plan to continue this for several minutes. And if you would like to unmute and hear each other, that's fine. I prefer not. The main thing is stay with your own rhythm and know that we are creating a mandala of sound together and we are all in it. Oh, And in closing, this expression of dedication and blessing also from within the continuing state of your clarity and your ease. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And so for all living beings throughout space, and very specifically for near and dear today. Carol in the Bardo and family, Bev McGregor in the Bardo and family, Melody Cornell, Megumi Nagai in the Bardo, Joe Manning in the Bardo, Oliver and Ellis Milton, Melanie, Ellen, Julia Jackson, Carolyn Perry, Pierre Gaultier in the Bardo, Geshe Doga, Don Declau in the Bardo and family, Cheryl McCurdy and family, Lori Hulleran and family, daughter in the Bardo, Pat Mullen and family, Slade Skaggs and family, Diana Tignata Hahn in the Bardo, Carolyn Perry for health, Chanda Petit, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Emma, Ed, Leah, Penny, Patrick, Bev McGregor again in the Bardo, Jerry and family, Sharon Rose, Anna, Eric, Dave, and Mick. All of Rinpoche's students everywhere in the world, all animals and birds, Dawn and Claire. And for all of them and everyone, you can unmute. Thank you so much, everyone. What a lovely practice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, anyone on YouTube as well.
Thank you.
We'll take a break in a minute, and I'm curious if there was any difference for you in expressing the aspiration prayer that we usually do right in the beginning, after a little bit of just sitting and settling. Did you notice anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. It was more in one with everything. It was helping to first sit.
So it was different. It helped. Yeah. And yeah, I saw a couple people nodding. You like to say a phrase or so? I felt it was different. To be honest, I forgot to say it at the beginning. But I've also really, ideally, I think we always sit a little bit before we do anything and it settles. And yeah, I felt it was different. Well, good. Do we have any announcement or anything like that, Emily?
Yes, we do. This weekend,
Okay.
we have the Dzogchen Cycles Dakini Element Practice. It's a weekend retreat, Friday, February 11th through the 13th. You just have to apply to cycles. It's open to everyone. Anne, do you want to say a couple words about it?
It's only the second time we've done it. I think the last time we taught it was, I don't know, a long time ago. It builds on, I think most of you have done the elements retreat, the embodying the elements retreat that we did in October. So it builds on that understanding of the elements. And we touched in it today. We touch in it whenever we go to our belly. That's, where we find connection with the earth element. And in this case, since the Dakinis are involved and we have a different sadhana, where as much we're really connecting the elements with the five wisdoms. The elements at their most subtle are Dakinis. They're not just stuff. They're Dakinis, and they have the flavor, the energy of wisdom. So it's very much part of our path, as you all know, to explore, not just to explore, to experience, to touch into, to open wisdom. And that's the retreat. So you're all very welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So some more announcements. The following Saturday.
Can I ask a question to this very quickly? First, to that retreat, to clarify something.
Okay, I answered your email, by the way, if you
Oh,
haven't
you
seen it.
did? Okay. Then it's,
There is
thanks.
overlap with in fact, we recommend having taken the other retreat first. That's why we taught it in this sequence. So there's overlap because we're again going to familiarize ourselves with the elemental experiences. The difference is that we're looking to connect that with the wisdom of the Dakinis, and it's a Dakini element practice.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
So we also have Saturday on the 19th at 1 p.m. We will have a Becoming Guru Rinpoche practice. The following Saturday, the 26th, for those of you who are Full Cycles members, we'll have a follow-up meeting at 10 a.m. And those of you who are Mitra, we will meet at 11:45 a.m. The month of March, we have Adsum Gyaltse Rinpoche doing the life and times of Adsum Drukpa for us. It's a 2-Saturday event, the 12th and the 19th. And we have our postponed Lama Tenzin retreat the weekend after that, the 25th through the 27th of March, the Mind of Right Now with Lama Tenzin.
We have great riches before us. That's wonderful. I'm giving a talk at Harvard, that is to say from this seat online, Monday, the 28th, Yeshut Sogyo, a related talk. If you saw my Kenzie Foundation talk, it's similar. It will draw from that. And it's also oriented. The theme is the feminine divine. So when we get the actual link, we'll let you know, but it's open to everyone. You have to register, but it's free and it's open to everyone. I forget what time it is. I'll let you know. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. So we have a little break now and then come back and discuss attention and inattention. What could be more important? Can you pay attention? So we have a little break now. Lovely to see you. If you're on YouTube, sorry we're not seeing you. Ciao.
Thank you.